Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I make videos for anyone who's looking to try and improve their chess in the club rating level, beginner level, any level really. If that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. My channel is all about me just documenting my own chess journey. And yeah, hopefully I can help you improve your chess journey as well. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I hit 2,000 ELO points. Now this is on chess.com, this is 10-minute rapid games. And I've always played 10-minute rapid games, and my biggest goal was always to hit 2,000. So I've hit it now, and I'm going to be telling you what I did and what I didn't do. And so I've got one bonus tip at the end, so make sure you stay for it because they're quite useful actually. These aren't all like the normal like don't play blitz games, or they're just not the normal ones. All right. So my first one was focus on the middle game. I think the most common thing you would hear would be focus on the end game. For me, it's all about focusing on the middle game. So learning about minor pieces. I've got some things here that you should learn. Maybe even write these down if you want. So learn about minor pieces, whose minor pieces are better, and think about exchanges. Think about when I do this piece exchange, does it benefit me or my opponent? I found that learning about minor pieces and their just normal value and their relative value to the position. For example, if the position's semi-opened or closed, or it's completely open, a knight and a bishop's value changes. So learn about that. A great book, by the way, for all of this stuff on the middle game is called Winning Chess Strategies by Yasser Seirawan. I read it. I've read it lots of times, but it's probably one of the most beneficial books, and the Soviet chess primer. Okay, number two for focus on the middle game would be color complexes. Learn about weak colors, because understanding if your light squares are weak or your dark squares are weak or if your opponents are weak is very crucial. This definitely helps me. I know a lot of players, they say like the turning point for them was just learning about color complexes. So definitely do your research into that. A great thing that I normally do, if you watch some of my videos in the past, whenever I'm playing, I'm always looking at what color are my pawns on and my bishop, because you want your bishop to be on the opposite color of where all your pawns are, because then your bishop has more squares. So just some basic things like that. These are all quite practical. Okay, also weak squares, understanding your opponent's weak squares. Say if you put a piece there and your opponent can't take it out, that's a weak square. Great book for that was the Soviet chess primer. Okay, puzzles. Puzzles I found were very important, because I think just the kind of basic thing you'd hear to improve would be tactics. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, but they just say tactics, tactics, tactics. I think tactics don't really matter to you unless you can actually get good middle game positions, because tactics run from superior middle game positions, as Bobby Fischer said. So I think with also tactics and puzzles, I think you don't want to be doing too many every day. I mean, I just get the 5 free ones on my chess.com and I learn them. I can't try and memorize all of them with my eyes shut. And yeah, because those 5 ones, when you learn them, it's better than just doing like 20 that you just kind of all forget. And also one important thing is solve them with a chessboard. Don't use the arrows, because the arrows are kind of a cheat. When you play over the board, you won't have the arrows. Okay, so next one is don't memorize openings. This is one that you probably heard a lot of the times, but let me explain why it's not just kind of a typical thing that someone else would say, and I'll put my own spin on it. So learn the key. Instead of learning the openings, sorry, memorizing them, I think you should learn the key ideas and traps. I think just learning basic ideas of how you're supposed to develop your pieces is very important. It's definitely helped me, just understanding where does this bishop normally go, where does this knight normally go, what are some middle game plans. I think I've memorized lots of open master games. I can remember one game that I've remembered and it's really helped me was Boris Spassky, and he played like a 2300, so it's very useful watching like these grandmasters play someone a bit lower rated, because the lower rated player will more likely play like you. And I find those are the games where I get the most value from watching like a grandmaster play someone not so high rated. because the moves, because when you see two like super grandmasters play, their moves are almost alien. So I think that also definitely helped me. So learn the master games. I remember one from Boris Spassky. I remember one from Nigel Shaw, and they've definitely really helped me. Lots from Karpov. Probably can't recall them off the top of my head, but I remember the patterns. And I stick to one opening. I've always stick to playing the Caro-Kann with black. I've kind of gone through phases, but my main one now is just the Caro-Kann, and always the Roy Lopez. I used to play the Italian game before, but I've always just stuck to one. I know players at my chess club who play like so many different openings and there's so many different theories, but they're not that good at just one. So I have an easy time sometimes beating them or getting in better position in the opening because they're not really experienced. So the final tip, the bonus tip, is join a chess club. This definitely helped me because first of all you can socialize, meet new people. That's just a good life one. And you can learn their ideas and their experience. A lot of the times at chess clubs, the players will be a lot older than you. I think I'm one of the youngest, but I was one of the youngest for a long time. And yeah, they can kind of teach you their experiences. Also, I did say I'm not going to be saying just don't play blitz games, but don't play bullet and blitz games. I think more don't play bullet games, but blitz games tilt me. I think it will goes for you. I know people play lots of blitz games and they actually gained lots of points faster than me, but they play so many. But I just find blitz games didn't work for me. This is about how I hit 2000, not how someone else hit 2000. So yeah, I didn't play many bullet or blitz games. I sometimes go through periods when I play blitz games, but also one thing I've also played lots of 10-minute rapid games because playing like a classical game, I feel like just knowing you have to play a classical game every day can be quite mentally taxing. So the 10-minute rapid games were quite good because they were they weren't too long and they weren't too short. So yeah, those are all my things. If I just want to recap, it was focus on the middle game. The good book is from Yasser Seral on winning chess strategies. Do puzzles. Don't memorize the openings and all of these. So you can go through these, and yeah, hopefully this added value to your chess life or your chess improvement. And if you found this video interesting, please consider giving a likes up, thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. Anyway, have a good rest of your day.